So today we move forward to an additional Kinyan of Torah, and that is number 10, Tahara. Tahara is something that is difficult to define. Loosely translated, purity. So the Mesilas Yesharim, the great Ramchal, defining the system of Reb Pinchas ben Yoel, Zehiris, Zrizus, Nikius, Tahara, defines Tahara as purity of heart, purity of thought, based on the Pasuk in Perek Nun Aleph, Sefer Tehillim. Leiv Toher Broli Elokim, V'ruach Nochoin, Chadesh B'kirbi. So obviously Tahara refers to your heart. One needs to rectify his deeds and his actions when he comes to learn Torah. But it's not only about your deeds and your actions, it is about your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions. Purity of heart is one of the essentials when we come to learn Torah. And I explained many times, Torah is different than any other academic field, whether it's physics or chemistry or mathematics or business school or whatever it is. Your success depends on your diligence and your talent. But achieving greatness in Torah, achieving the truth of Torah, demands siyata d'shmaya. It is only with the help of a Kodesh Baruch Hu that you could truly understand the word of a Kodesh Baruch Hu, which is Torah. And that demands Tahara, which is purity of mind. Your mind is the greatest gift that Kodesh Baruch Hu gave you, and it is a gift which you received to understand Torah, to delve into Torah. And that requires Leiv Toher Barori Elokim V'ruach Nochaim Chadesh B'kirbi. At the very end of Masechet Yuma, Rebbe Kiva darshans, Ma'idach siv mikveh Yisrael Hashem, Maha mikveh metayeres atmeim, Afa Kodesh Baruch Hu metayeres Yisrael. So in a way, a Kodesh Baruch Hu is defined as a mikveh. And the essence of a mikveh is to bring a person from Tumah to Tahara. So the halachas of Tumah and Tahara are about actual purity and impurity. These are halachas. But the Rambam, in the very last halacha, in Sefer Tahara and Mishnah Torah, explains that as an equivalent to the halachas of Tumah and Tahara, there is also Tumas Alev and Taharas Alev, which are not halachas, but in a way, they are the same. So when you come to learn Torah, you need to learn with a pure heart. And a pure heart means without lust, without hirhure avera. Direct your heart and dedicate your thoughts and your feelings to the love of HaKadosh Baruch Hu and to the love of His Torah. And that is one of the essential steps in Kinyan Torah, in achieving the love of Torah and achieving the greatness of Torah. So some of the greatest thinkers of Umas Ha'olam were not necessarily paragons of excellence in Midas Tovos. You could be a genius without being a very holy man in other areas. But the giants of Torah were always great tzaddikim and not only great thinkers. They were not only people of tremendous talent, but also people of great piety, of great tzidkus, and each and every one of them was a giant not only in his mind, but in his heart as well. And these were people that achieved great purity. Tahara Salev, and that is why Tahara usually comes together with Kedusha. And as we say, B'Kedusha uveTahara. So one of the essentials in our quest, climbing the ladder of Kinyan Torah, one day after another, one step after another, one Kinyan after another. So number 10 is Tahara. And maybe this is a remez, because the Maharal teaches us that each number has essence. And the number 10 always points to Kedusha. Kol Beyasora Shchinte Sharia. When 10 Jewish people come together, they achieve Shechina, and the Shechina dwells amongst them. So maybe it's not coincidence that number 10 on the list is Tahara. Because Tahara and Kedusha are two sides of the very same coin. And Tahara is essential in our quest to achieve greatness in Torah. Have a beautiful